Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I'm just going to show some simple rigs that I use. I have found to be really effective. There's a cat right there, he just ran through the frame. But anyway, I'm going to show you these rigs that are really simple, they don't cost a lot of money, and they're easy to do and very effective for me anyway. And maybe you want to try them out, maybe you've seen them before, but I'm just going to show you right now. The first one I have, a lot of people don't know this, but I only show bass videos, but I do a lot of catfishing in the summer and the spring, so you'll be seeing that shortly coming up. I can't wait for that. At my favorite spot, you're gonna see that, a lot of good action in those videos. Just wait for those to come in the spring. Lots of good action. But my first rig is just a slip rig. That's what I use for catfish. I have a 1 ounce egg sinker on my line that would go to your rod. Then I have a swivel with the clip on it so you can put a leader. I have about foot leader on there right now. It doesn't matter, you can change that due to the depth of your water. Your egg sinker is going to slide. It's going to help you move over things and not get hung up as easily. Right now I have a size number 2 bait holder hook on there. That's really good for pretty much any kind of bait you want to put on there. It has 2 extra little barbs on the back to help hold your bait so it doesn't get yanked off there. They're facing that way. Also, on this, I like to use, this is a 5/0 circle hook. I like to use that. They say you don't have to set the hook with these. The fish will just grab it. As they turn away, it'll get the corner of their mouth. That's what they say. So I don't set the hook when I use those, but it does work effectively. Also, you can use this setup pretty much for any kind of fish you want to catch. Just bigger fish, upsize your weight, upsize your hook. Smaller fish, downsize your weight, downsize your hook. Basic, sturdy, strong, work every time. The next lures we're going to talk about are going to be for bass, because that's what I love and that's what I like to do. And this one, first one, is a Texas rig. I have a 1/2 ounce cone weight on there. Like anything else, you want to downsize your weight, downsize your hook, upsize both also. Depends on what size fish you're catching. But I have a 1/2 ounce cone weight just so you can see it real good on the camera. And then I have a 2-watt offset worm hook on there. It's a small hook because I have a small worm that I'm going to use for this. I'm going to show you how to rig that up. This is a Yamamoto Senko. I'm going to take the hook, I'm going to go through the head, come out about 1/8 of an inch, come out of the worm, slide him all the way up and over that offset where he's covering a little bit of your line. Even turn that hook around, come back through. I'm going to stick that hook through his belly, pull him up a little bit, stick that hook right through his belly. I don't come all the way out of the back. I leave that hook just underneath that rubber. If you push it, you can feel the tip of that hook. So that's going to give you weedless action. You can pull it through grass, muck, wood, timber, whatever's underneath your water, and you're not going to get snagged as easily. But for sure, you push down on that bait, you can feel the tip of that hook. So as soon as that bass bites on, you set the hook, you're good to go. Also, I like to use this sometimes with the same Senko. Take that weight off, that weightless stick worm like that. They just love it. Bass love it. I don't know why. It doesn't even have very good action. They just love it. Weighted, no weight, good rig. This one I would use when you're having problems fishing, you're not catching no fish, it's super hot outside in the middle of the summer, or it's getting colder at the end of the year. This is a drop shot. I have a small, I don't know if you could be able to see this on camera, I have a small offset worm hook. It has a little half circle in the middle right there to keep your worm offset so your point is not directly in line with your shank. And you have, that'll be in the middle of your line. This line would be coming from your pole. Obviously it's not right now, this is just for demonstration. But you tie that hook 8-10 inches above your drop shot weight. When you tie it and you bring your tag line through for your drop shot, you want to come back this way through the loop of your hook so it'll stand up. You want it to be standing up straight out like that, standing up, hook's exposed. And what I would do with this, depending on the size of fish you're going for, if they're really not biting, you can use something like this, little tiny sexy shad presentation right there. That's gonna drive them crazy. And I would just nose hook it. Go straight through the bottom, just like if you're hooking a live bait and you're gonna hook a bluegill or a minnow. Hook it right through the bottom jaw right there, come out right through the top, boom. Now your bait's gonna sit just like that. Obviously it'll float a little better in the water because these are really buoyant, but it's gonna sit just like that in the water. As you twitch it or drag it, whatever you're gonna do with that. Look at that tail going crazy. You're gonna bring this through the water like that. That's definitely gonna get you bit, 100%. That's real simple, real easy. Another one with this same setup as my Texas rig. This is weightless Texas rig. Same setup, but I'm gonna take the worm off. And I'm going to do a wacky rig, which I love, and I would bet on it every time. I don't know why. It's very simple, very easy, but the bass love it. Just gonna take that worm, put your hook, same hook even, right through the center of that worm, and just shake it back. It's gonna, these Senkos especially, filled with salt, it's gonna sink real slow. When you jerk it, it's gonna give that crazy movement on both ends. And they really, I don't know why they love it, but they love it. That's what I use. I use a lot. Me and Mason both use that one a lot. Caught a lot of bass on that. The next one is the same exact rig as your wacky rig, but we're gonna take this nail weight. This is an 1/8 ounce nail weight. What you do with that, go to the head of your worm. You're gonna shove that nail weight down inside that worm. Just shove it in. It's a little tough, but it does go in there. These plastics are tough too, that shows you. Those Senkos, high quality stuff. Really good material. Shove it down in that head. And there you go. It's gonna sit more to the bottom like that as you drag it across. And that head is gonna have a crazy wobble on it. The tail bouncing off the bottom. Has a lot of movement, a lot of action. And they love that one too. It just gives them a little different action than the wacky rig, but very similar. Well, hope that's helpful, guys. That's all for the video for today. Subscribe, like the video. We'll see you next time. Peace out.